When I first decided to podcast, I just felt like it would be like easy because I already like talking in front of a camera. I can get on Instagram, I can talk, I can TikTok, I can YouTube, I can just talk. And I always thought podcasting would just be that, just me in front of a camera talking. But then I wanted guests, and I just feel like that's what make an episode, like different perspectives and stuff like that. And then the guest doesn't show. So it's just me talking to myself, looking out the window. So I've been thinking about starting promo. I will call it like a promotion thing for my podcast, for Let's Talk Podcast. A few people have reached out to me about putting in little commercials, like 15-second commercials within my podcast or at the beginning or at the end. So I have been considering doing that as soon as the very next episode, maybe even this episode, actually. I'm really looking to do more episodes by myself. I feel like going into season 2, which is now episode 14, this will be my season 2. I feel like going into season 2, I would like to talk more about Chelle. I feel like it's a lot of disassociation with past episodes about just working towards being your higher self and being a better woman. I feel like a lot of people take it as I'm trying to be a completely different person. Being a different person, there's nothing wrong with that, but that's just not what I'm on. I'm trying to be a better me. I really, 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 really love the season that I am in right now because I'm really learning, and this sounds so cliche, but I'm really learning so much about who I am as a mother, as a daughter, niece, especially as a sibling, as a sister. I'm just learning so much about myself. So I don't want people to think I'm just jumping on the internet and I'm just trying to change and just be a totally different person. But I have learned some new things about myself. I like different things. I'm interested in different things. I dislike a lot more things and a lot more people. So I'm just living in my own truth. One day I may want to talk about building my relationship with Jesus Christ, and I may want to talk about going to church and meditation and doing Pilates and working on my inner self. And then the next day I get on here, I may want to talk about somebody sending me an unsolicited ping picture. So it's just like this season 2 of Let's Talk Podcast is 1,000% focusing on things that interest me. I never try going with the trends. I always talk against that. I'm not trendy. I'm not making videos that I feel like y'all are going to want to see. I'm talking about what I'm interested in. Last season, more so was self-help, self-development, and I just feel like I was kind of losing my audience a little bit because it was so schooly. Like, all right, get a pen and paper and come to class. That is not what my podcast is about. These are my thoughts. This is what Chelle is interested in. Talking a little less, doing a little more of the things that I like. That's what I'm doing. And I'm excited. It's a different level of excitement. Like, if you know, if you've been watching my podcast, you know I love podcasting. When the camera turn on, it's like it's go time. I'm excited. But this season, I'm really focused on me. I'm not focused on, okay, what can I teach my audience this week, or what can I talk about that's very informative or educational this week. This season is about what I'm interested in. period. I may want to go to the museum on Monday, and then Tuesday I want to go to the booty club. Like, this is it's balance. I may go to Wendy's and get a salad because I'm working out. I'm on day 22 of my 75 soft, and I might get a Frosty on the side. That's what's keeping me consistent is balance. I'm balancing out my own life, and I love the fact that my podcast is designed to take you all on that journey with me. So this season, these next episodes are about me, are about the people that I am interested in. My guests are people that I want to come on the show. I made a very, very, very big mistake previously by, I'm not even going to say having people who wanted to come, who approached me like, oh, let me come on the show, because 10 times out of 10, the people who like hawked me down and wanted to be on my show are episodes that didn't make the cut, or are people that didn't make the cut. And that's just me being pressed to drop an episode. I'm not doing that. I'm having the people that I feel like fit Let's Talk, the people that I'm interested in, the people that I want to know more about, people that motivate and even inspire me. I can't wait for you all to see the episodes that I have already booked and confirmed coming, because I have some of the most amazing people coming on the show this season, and I'm so very excited. My biggest struggle with the podcasting right now, I would say, is keeping my emotions out of it. And by emotions, I mean, this is my podcast. This is therapeutic for me. I do talk about my feels and all of those type of things. But the thing I'm struggling with right now the most has to be, like, keeping my feelings out of it. As far as, like, when people cancel, and this is going to be my last time talking about when people cancel, because I always talk about it. If you notice, people always cancel at last minute. It's very unprofessional. So when somebody cancel, I should be able to just be like, okay, something must have came up. They can't do it. Okay, cool. Bye. Okay. Okay. Maybe next time. Or, when people cancel, when you last minute cancel for a recording, I'm immediately my first thought is I want to block you. I want you blocked. I want you gone. I want you jailed. I want you arrested and jailed. But that's not realistic. So moving forward, I just have to understand that things happen. Everybody don't move like me. Like, if it's something that I absolutely made a commitment to do, I'm going to literally try to do. It's so many nice cars. I'm going to try to do everything in my power to make that commitment. And everybody don't move like that. People might be like, oh, I don't feel good. All right, well, I'm going to just cancel. And you just shouldn't move like that. And that's the last thing I'm going to say about canceling an episode of mine, or just period, because I'm over that. I'm moving now, moving forward. I'm moving in a way where it's a very slim chance that somebody's going to cancel last minute. I'm just going to say that, and I'm gonna just let it go. I'm going to let it go. But something I did want to talk about on today's episode is some things that I've been seeing in social media. For one, friends. Friends is, maybe it's just me. I look at my friends like they're, if the highest, what's the highest building in the world? I would think that you would know that. The highest building in the world, that's the pedestal that I'm putting my friends on. So when I just got on the internet yesterday, got on Beyonce's internet, and seen the city girls arguing back and forth, my heart was broken. Like, if we friends and our business make it to social media, we are no longer friends. Granted, they ended it with, I love you too, I love you the most. That whole situation was complete trash. And I just feel like, as a friend, you have my number. You have my phone number. Call me, text me, beat me if you want to reach me. Once you argue or you say anything out of line to me on the internet, we are no longer friends. Case closed. Chapter done. Over with. Sealed and delivered. You're done. Yeah, so that's that. You know, I don't really talk about a lot of things that I really see on social media. Social media is all a facade, smoke and mirrors. I stand by this. I live by this. But I did want to address that. It's so many JTs out here, and when I say JT, I'm not saying nothing that Young Miami did wasn't wrong. I'm just saying, when a friend lets animosity build up and build up and build up and don't speak on it like a real friend should, the smallest little thing will feel like somebody is being shady. And you only feel like someone is being shady towards you because you're a shady person. And that's just how I feel. And I'm going to leave it alone. Hands washed. That situation is... Oh, I want to talk about something else. Let's play. We still here? Okay. This right here, I thought long and hard on talking about this, but I have to because they're podcasters and I'm a podcaster, and I just feel like it's my due diligence. Is that the right word? It's my due diligence to speak on this. Know For Sure podcast, Two Best Friends. Been best friends for 20 plus years. B. Simone always talked about how Megan Ashley held her down through the trenches of the most crazy storms. Megan Ashley was her right hand. She even cried tears about how much of a good friend Megan Ashley was to her. Pause. Backstory on that. B. Simone just always seems like a opportunist to me. I'm sorry. Everything about her just always gives fraudulent, always gives phony, always gives I have an ulterior motive. How can I come up off of this situation? From her friend passing away and she making you pay to be her only friends to see like the funeral and the stuff. From her plagiarizing the book. Everything B. Simone just seems so fraudulent. So basically, little backstory. They had the podcast. The podcast was doing well. They end up going their separate ways. When they went their separate ways, they did a farewell episode. The episode was deleted right after posted because in the episode, you can hear how nonchalant and like how much B. Simone was basically like, okay, we can still be business partners, but I don't want to be friends. And Megan is basically like, it's going to be uncomfortable. Like a real woman, a real friend would react is how Megan was reacting. You could tell she was hurt by it. Okay. They deleted that episode. I personally feel like they deleted the episode because it made the world see how much of a B. Simone is. And she didn't want to be portrayed that way because she's doing other things. Okay, fast forward. They're done with. It's been 7 months. Megan Ashley immediately, like a few months later, did her own podcast. Pause. She never really wanted to podcast. She was always like the friend in the background, like played behind the scenes a lot. She podcast. She talked about her divorce. She talked about her son having a disability, yada, yada, yada. She got very vulnerable, and she just came out of her shell because she wasn't really on the forefront. She wasn't a social media person. So after their podcast ended, she started her podcast, In Totality, one of my top 3 podcasts that I listen to. And anytime she have a guest or when she's a guest on someone else's podcast, they ask her about that situation and she just gives her best wishes. You know, people just go separate ways. People grow. People just go separate ways. Okay. That is very mature. B. Simone 2 days ago just released a trailer to her new podcast. First thing first, the name, Shady is Shady. The name is called Let's Try This Again. And people are like, oh no, she's saying like, let's try podcasting again. Or how about let's try everything again? Because nothing that she does ever makes it past intermediate. So pause, put a pin in that. The trailer was basically she's getting out the car, the paparazzi. For one, B. Simone's marketing is phenomenal. I will say that. I'm not a hater. She's getting out of the car. Everybody's like, what happened to you and your best friend of 20 years? And blah, 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 blah. Shady. It's just everything about her new podcast that she released is shady. One episode, she sat in a chair, and it was like a chair next to her, like 2 hosts. And she's like, what are we doing with that? And they grabbed the chair and took the chair away. And she was like, now let's try this again. Phony. Phony, 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 phony. Times like this, I wish I can call Wendy Williams because please, we need Wendy Williams for this because she will read her like it was no tomorrow. And I'm just gonna say this to say, that is why you have to have discernment. And one of my friends taught me how important it was to have discernment, because you have so many red flags, and you will see so many things leading up to this person being a terrible person, but you being a person that you are, thinking we can fix people or thinking that we can love a person whole. And no, at this point in life, it has to be one red flag, two red flag. You're done. Cut people off and let people go, because I feel like B. Simone is at a point now where she can't wait to drag Megan's name through the mud, because Megan is really moving how she been wanting to move, following God, being a woman of God, and doing what she always said she would do. And I feel like B. Simone is just so wrapped up in the hype and wants to be the social media star. And I feel like that's bold. I feel like it's very, very, very sad, and it's very bold. And right now, having a friend is so hard, and it's just so complicated. It's like it's like having a friend is really like having a significant other. And it's so much more worse, because two girls, that's how I don't understand how people can I talk about LBGT barbecue? They don't ban me for that. Having a female friend is so much like being in a relationship, and it's two women. That's how I never understand how two women can be together, because it's like yam, 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 yam. And it's just, I don't get it. But I'm just saying that to say, Megan Ashley, I stand with you. And if you want to roll, we can. That's it. So I want y'all to picture this. Imagine you meeting somebody, and you feeling like this the one right here. Now this one, he official. He's smart. He's smart. The man go to Bible study. Like, he's perfect. He's amazing. He's perfect. He's just amazing. So y'all chilling or whatever, catching up. And y'all start talking, because I podcast now, so all my conversations are deep. So we talking, and hypothetically, I'm not saying this about me. We talking, and he like, yeah, because all men cheat. He like, all men cheat. The record skip. And I'm like, huh? Why would you say that? Like, we're in the mood. You're killing the mood. Like, what do you mean? You're turning me off. He like, yeah, all men cheat. No man is gonna be faithful. All men, if you want to have two or three women, then that's what men are gonna do. This is me closing my robe. All men are what? It literally threw me off. And I was trying to let him explain, because I'm trying to, you know how we be so delusional. We start thinking like, well, it is X amount of women to every one man. So maybe my heart felt like it literally broke, and it fell to the floor. Like, excuse me, mid link, what y'all young folks say, mid link, you want to tell me all men cheat? I lost all hope. I'm always I'm gonna find my husband. I'm always I want a man. I need a man. Yes, love me. Yes, I'm at a point now where it's like, no, thank you. No habla inglés. I cannot. I can't do it. I lost all hope. I don't want to casually talk. I don't want to casually do anything. I can't even say my man is not in Detroit, because I can go somewhere else and they're still going to be stupid. So I'm just at a point now where I really believe someone has to, God himself has to hold the person and drop him, and he just has to fall out the sky with a little note from God, like, I sent this one. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I need a signature too, because I need it to be official. I need a letterhead from heaven, and I need him to fall down and I'm just knock me out, and I wake up like, oh, and he's like, it's me. God sent me here to take care of you, so you can just focus on school and your daughter, and you don't have to work ever again in life. And my prayers will be answered. Thank you. I know we at 20 minutes. Nah. Flash. Seriously. It's so much stuff I want to talk about. That's why every time I do a Chelle Talk, I have like a trillion things I be wanting to hit on. It was something else I wanted to talk about. I went out the other day. Oh yeah, are we recording? If stop seeing me out, just don't see me. If you see me out, you didn't see me. It's not me. Please. But stop seeing me out, staring me dead like, can you zoom in on my eyes? You see me out in the club and you staring me like, and don't say nothing. And then I get home and I get a DM. I seen you at the, okay. What's the man name from Players Club who followed Diamond home? Did you ever see Players Club? Okay, Melvin. I watch you home all the time, Diamond. Like, seriously, it's weird. Speak. I'd rather a man come to me and say, hey, I'm Demetrius and I'm Demetrius and I follow you on Instagram. You know, I wrote you a couple times, but you didn't respond. But it's me. What's up? Hey. Oh, hey, my name is Chelle. Yada, yada, yada. I don't really talk to men off social media because they're stupid. But thanks for being mature and coming up to me in person. But to stare me down and then write me on Instagram, you see me, and I'm going to write back, what you want, a cookie? Like, 2 + 2 always gives me 65 when I'm talking to men. And I hate it so bad. But I can't date women because I just see myself being like a Debrat or like, it wouldn't suit me. I would be a Manny Fresh and I don't want to be that. So, yeah. Yeah. That's what I had to say. Flash, why are you laughing? I'm dead serious. This man just stared me down at the club and then wrote me on Instagram. I was so mad. Mm-hmm. You know, are we recording? You know, dating now really have me wanting to spin the block. And if you know me, I live by, I don't spin the block. I don't triple back. I might double back. I don't triple back. Dating these last few months has had me wanting to spin the block. Like, spin the block. Like, go around the block and pick up somebody that I dropped off. For real. Like, I'm ready to come home. What movie was that? He was like, what's the Ike and Tina movie? He was like, come on home, anime. Mood. That's my mood. Come on home. All right, Ike. Here I come. Like, seriously, I'm just there. I'm there. I'm at a space where I'd rather be with somebody that I know. I know what to expect from you. And this is don't take my advice right now. Take my advice on everything else, but not right now because this is me settling. I know what to expect from you. I know what you're capable of. I know what you're going to do. I know what you're not going to do. So let me just be comfortable and just be with you for now. Or meet you and I think you're A+, a B-, you know, give or take. And then later on down the line, you're F. It's like I don't have that time to waste anymore. I want to have more children. And I'm 33. And I don't want to be around here 40 having to, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to get canceled. I don't want to be an old lady getting pregnant. Like, I don't. So I've been thinking about spinning the block. I ain't gonna lie. I have been thinking about spinning the block. And people gonna say, how you know he wants you? Because he do. I know he do. Why wouldn't he? Like, let's be for real. Like I always say, be yourself and be fucking for real. Yeah. That was another thought I had. Yeah. But he's blocked from my Instagram, so he wouldn't even know. And when I stop talking to you, I block your whole family. No, the person that are we recording? The person that I'm considering spinning back to, they already know. They know what's up. That was my wink. I was gonna talk about just what to expect with the promo. I'm looking to do that. I'm not gonna say I'm rebranding because I'm only 14 episodes in, but I just feel like I'm in a space now where I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable. Like, I'm not complacent, but I'm really comfortable with who I am in this season, and I'm ready to just express myself. What is it called? Not fully, like when the water go over in the cup. Abundantly. I'm ready to express myself. Like, I'm ready to talk about everything that's in this head. Because this is a no judgment zone over here. We don't judge over here. So I'm just excited. I'm excited for what's to come. I'm excited for especially the episodes, the guests that I have coming this month. Like, I'm excited. I have some fire women coming and men coming to sit on the show. And about that, my last episode was the first episode I did with a male, and regardless of how I feel about men, I really enjoyed doing that episode. He was very I love that guest. He was very nice. He was very sweet, and regardless of how stupid men are, he actually was intelligent. So just stay tuned. Don't be scared to share. Don't be scared to share my content. Like, come on. Do you want to see me at work slaving? No. Or do you want to see me on a beach sipping lemon drops? Like, share my content. Subscribe to my channel. Watch, like, comment on the videos. You don't be on YouTube? I post shorts all day. Watch the shorts on my page. Share the shorts. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to follow Let's Talk podcast on Instagram. Or subscribe to my YouTube, just Let's Talk Podcast. Follow me on Instagram at Chelle Shantae. Follow me on TikTok at Chelle Shantae. Just follow me. I'm a very cool person to follow. I'm very, very cool. Like, seriously. I'm like the coolest person you ever follow on any social media platform.